So, as the Proclaimers once said, when you go, will you send back a letter from America? However, today, this is a parcel from America, not a letter. Now, this has come from none other than Chris Edwards of Chris Edwards Restoration on YouTube, and he messaged me a few weeks ago and said, I've got something for you. Basically, it was originally he got a bundle of stuff, and he knew that I really liked and still like RoboCop, and he said, I've got this leaflet and the game you can have, send me address and you can have it. So away my address went, and Chris messaged me back and said, I've done a little box for you, and it'll be with you very shortly. So it'll take about 5 days, I think. Right, I've just took off the bottom layer of sellotape, and for obvious security reasons I've blanked everything out, but you can just see there Mr. Chris Edwards and Mr. G2E. So, what is in this box? So first off, we are greeted by, I do apologise, that just fell off. I think it looks like a letter from America. So, the Proclaimers were right. A letter from America. And it says, George, I hope this found you well. Please accept this donation to help rekindle your love of the Amiga. Enclosed are several Amiga games, many donated to me, so I always try to share the blessings. I am not sure if they all work, however, you may be familiar with a few titles, and a special one at the very bottom with its book, which I think I know what it is. I hope this gives you many years of enjoyment, and in brackets, this letter was printed on my Amiga 1000 using Final Writer, printed to a Oki Data Microline 590 24-pin dot matrix printer. Sincerely, Dr. Chris Edwards. Now that is beautiful. That is probably going to go in a frame, an original letter. Well, when I say an original letter, a letter from an original Amiga. So thank you very much for the opening letter there, Chris, and I will just pick up what just fell out, which I think it is a fridge magnet. Just get that close up there, and it says, Dr. Chris, saviour of the Commodore universe, YouTube / Chris Edwards Restoration, and there's a picture of Mr. Edwards there. So Chris Edwards also responsible for the absolutely amazing Pi Amiga, and in that letter it did say it will try and rekindle my love for the Amiga. Now I've done a little video on that, and just in short, I haven't played anything or done anything Amiga related for a good 8 months now, and I've sold off most of my machines, and I've got one more machine left which I am going to keep, which is sitting here just ready for me to show you, and it is my Amiga 1200 clear case and painted keys, and also it rocks a ACA 1233N. So I nearly sold it last week. So in short, and I've mentioned this in a previous video which is yet to be uploaded, I went to the Amiga Kickstart event in Notts County, and I went just purely to see if I still wanted to be into the Amiga, or did I just want to get, you know, away from all that now and just go into modern gaming. So I bought a ticket and I went, and you know what? One of the best events I've ever been to. Ravi, you have pulled an absolute bloody blinder, mate. And the best thing about this is as well, it wasn't like all the expos I've been to, where it was like a mixture of everything, like Nintendo, Sega, Amiga, you know, Commodore 64. This was solely an Amiga event, and I got speaking to people I haven't seen for years, mainly from these expos as well. And it was just a really, really good day. Spent the whole day with Chris Winter from 005 Agema. I had a really good laugh. I've done a vlog on that. I'll upload it onto the end of this video, or I'll link it in the description or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so after I come back, I was back into the Amiga, so I just started doing all things that I've sort of left for a while. I'm making videos, and I bought the Amiga, well, when I say the Amiga, A600 GS there from Amiga Kit, so that has rekindled it as well. So Chris, thank you very much for, you know, reaching out and listening to the vlog I uploaded. So anyway, on with the show. So I've got some bubble wrap here. I can see one of my favourite games of all time, Outrun. Absolutely amazing, but unfortunately on the Amiga, as we all know, it is one of the worst versions. So we've got Captain Blood, New York Warriors, nice, very nice. Damocles, I can never pronounce that one. Damocles, Populous, really, but oh, Bad Dudes, wow. That's yeah, that was an arcade port, wasn't it, I think. Fiendish Freddy's Big Top O Fun, really good. Carthage, I can never say that one as well. Let's get that in focus. Carthage. Garrison. Space Station Oblivion. Happy days. Magic Johnson's Basketball, Amiga 1 meg. Brilliant. These games are all games, you know, I am quite familiar with, and I've had these. That's Fiendish Freddy's and Carthage again. Oh, nice. We have, with the label coming off, Test Drive, Alien Syndrome, Shinobi. I think they were from some sort of Sega pack. GB Air Rally. I don't think I've ever heard of that one or played that one. Mean 18, Ultimate Golf, Chaos Strikes Back, and the utility disc. Oh yeah, what an absolute belter. I love it on all platforms. Afterburner. Draken, is it Draken? Draken, I don't know. Ooh, another. Yeah, Test Drive again. Ooh, look at that. So this is the North America NTSC version of Shadow of the Beast 2. An absolute wow. Do you know, if I'm ever having a bit of a shit day, just put that on and just let that music play. It's just nice and calming. Don't play the game, just oh, I've had that one of me, Garrison. Had that one, Magic Johnson. Nitro, is that by, oh, Psygnosis, I do remember that. Warlords, I have never played that one. And here is one. Chris Winter, if you are watching, we spoke about this when we met up at the expo, and it is none other than F-29 Retaliator. So expect sometime in the near future a bit of a collab between me and Chris on that game. And I thought that was the final one, but we have another one from the Sega pack, Thunderblade, another brilliant game. Oh, look at that one. Dungeon Master. I mean, I've got these on WHD loads, but there's one thing I've never sold when I've sold all my Amiga stuff off, and it's the floppy disks. Underneath the desk there, you can't see it, is all my disks from all over the years kept. They're not going anywhere, and these disks are going to join that collection as well. So there's Arthur. That looks like a Russian game, and I cannot pronounce it. I think it's called, that one, Worms. And you know what? Lemmings was an absolute beast of a game, as we all know. I could never, ever, ever get into Worms. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get into it. Wow, another belter, and it's the, well, not the last one, save the best till last, and it is California Games. And now, the start of the show. Now, I am a massive, massive fan of RoboCop 1 and 2. 3 is absolutely rubbish. So Chris reached out on a video that he done, and when he got this donated to him, or when he got it, well, however he got it, I don't know. He said, I know there's a guy there from Liverpool who absolutely loves RoboCop, and please get in touch and I'll send you that. So not only has he sent me that, he's also sent me that belter. There's the ADF version and the WHD version I've got of that game. You get so far and it just seems to like just throw its hand in, and I think yeah, if this does work, it might be a glitch in the game, I don't know. But yeah, that was the last one. And Chris, thank you very much, honestly, mate, for reaching out and you know, sending me things like that. Now there's one thing that I need to do before we go, which is this. Now I think this is a fridge magnet. Shall we go and test it? Brilliant, absolutely a bloody brilliant. So if you haven't seen Chris on YouTube, by all means go and check him out. I enjoy watching the videos, mate. It's just something about them. There's other videos out there that fix Amigas, but yours just seems to be like really calm, and I can just sit there and watch it all day. It's just the way you do things. I have just recently watched your one where you've just fixed that card. Someone sent you a card and the chip was all bent pins. Mate, the patience of a bloody saint. I could never ever sit there and do that. So yeah, really, really good work, mate, and keep it up. And once again, mate, thank you very much, honestly. Keep up the good work with Amiga. I look forward, hopefully, to Amiga 5 maybe, or it's generally around Christmas. I know this year or last year it was a little bit late, but yeah, I think by that time I'd sort of like disbanded the Amiga. So yeah, so I am sort of, yeah, I'm back into the Amiga, and I've sort of prioritised things now where I spend the day doing sort of like modern gaming, and then I've got retro gaming. So I've just got like Amigas set up there, the Pi 400, the A600 GS, which I bought from the show, is there. Next to that, which I don't think you can see just here, you can see it there? Yeah, you can see it there. That's my Xbox original, and I've got my other Xbox original there, which I made, and that's going to be in a video soon, because that's got new controllers and that. So yeah, prioritise things and just don't sort of like try not to forget things, because these Amiga games and other games before what we've got today, you know, this made our gaming sort of experience today. So yeah, so anyway, enough waffle, and thank you very much, Chris, yet again, and see you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name? Chewy.